Determinasyon, sipag, puso, pangarap ang puhunan, talento ang labanan, umaatikabong bakbakan. Mga laro ay tutukan. Game na!
This is the main event of the hottest basketball in Asia, where the future of Asian basketball shines as bright as the sun. This is SINAG Liga Asya, born 2001 SINAG Cup, presented to you by Converge, Fiber X, and again, SLA Fast. This is our main event for day number 410, and we are live here inside to where it all began, here in BREN, GUIAO Convention Center in the beautiful city of San Fernando, Pampanga. And between these two teams, it's going to be LDG San Pedro contra Pampanga Delta for our main event. As you can see here, Kevin Santos, who scored 12 points, garnered 12 rebounds, and won against Batang Lakan ng Bulacan, will be matching up against JR De Manuel of LDG San Pedro, scored 19 points and shot 80% from the field, but fell against NBS Slashers, who will shine the brightest as we see our games at hand. It's going to be LDG San Pedro contra Pampanga Delta for our main event. And isang magandang gabi to all SLA fans who are watching this live coverage of the 2023 SINAG Liga Asya, born 2001 SINAG Cup. And syempre, kami ang makakasama nyo ulit, Rowy Sacote and Enzo Galarosa. So Enzo, grabe, Pampanga Delta still undefeated here in this tournament. Alam ko na kung paano sila matatalo. Dapat mas maraming score yung kalaban. And yun nga, ano masasabi mo sa mga SLA fans natin who are watching this live coverage?
Well, isang magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga kasinag natin na nanonood sa atin ngayon. One last game for Pampanga Delta in the elimination round. Can they sweep it, or will LDG have something for them to shake up the entire league?
Yeah, maabangan natin yan. Pero syempre, our third panel rin is our courtside reporter, Sarah Turchman. Kamusta naman natin si Sarah on the sideline? Sarah, kamusta ang love life mo and what excites you about this game?
Hi Rowy and Enzo! Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat mga kasinag Liga Asya, at handa na ba kayo in tonight's game? Well, ang love life ko, bahala na si Batman. So back to you guys. At abangan nyo pala, wait lang, ang aking mga upcoming reports.
And syempre, before we start the game, let's look at the updated team standings natin between Pampanga Delta and LDG San Pedro. Enzo?
Yes, and they're on the opposite sides of the spectrum dito. Pampanga Delta at the #1 seed, looking for a clean sweep of the elimination round. Itong LDG at the outside of the top 8 at #9 sila. Kaya nga sabi ko, a win here for LDG will be a shake-up sa standings. The entire standings magugulo na LDG if they beat the undefeated Pampanga Delta dito.
Yes, and kaya nga ang ating game story between LDG San Pedro and Pampanga Delta, walang iba kung hindi a quest for a clean sheet.
Yes, and dahil nga Pampanga Delta wants to sweep the entire elimination round, pero LDG San Pedro looking to spoil the party, catch the biggest fish of them all and defeat the mighty Pampanga Delta.
And before we start the game, syempre, let's turn over to our courtside reporter, Sarah Turjman, for a pre-game report for both teams. Sarah?
Yes, Enzo and Rowie from Pampanga Delta head coach Pedic, sabi niya, focus lang sa depensa at huwag sila magpakampante. Sundin ang game plan para ma-execute na maayos. And also, kunin kung saan sila mas advantage. And while Sunny Estiel, sabi niya, mas gagalingan niya pa in tonight's game, lalo na't nandyan na kanyang mag-ina. So, inspired talaga siya. Focus lang to win the game. While on LDG San Pedro, acting head coach Darius, sabi niya, 3 players ang wala na sila because of important matters na sila Esperancilla, Ting, Turla, and same with head coach Richard. Kasi kahit galing sila sa talo from yesterday's game, nakapag-prepare pa din naman sila ng maayos. Kailangan higpitan ng defense and box out and more drives at bigyan ng focus ang pag-atake sa kalaban. Coming up, let's now turn over to our arena announcer, Ram Valid, for our SINAG starters of the game, powered by Converge.
Good evening once again, SLA fans. We're coming to you live inside the BREN GUIAO Convention Center, San Fernando City, Pampanga. This is the SINAG Liga ASYA Born 2001 Cup, presented to you by Converge FiberX. We are also live at YouTube channel SINAG Liga ASYA TV, SINAG Liga ASYA FB page, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our last game for the day 14 of the competition. It's the battle between LDG San Pedro and your Pampanga Delta. And now it's time to meet the starters for both teams. First, for your LDG San Pedro. Starting at guard number 10, J. Di Manuel. Shooting guard number 1, Not Tim Timan. Small forward number 15, Alan Gamuak. Power forward number 11, Arjan Karunungan. And center number 24, Mikon Namya. Coaching for the LDG San Pedro is Darius Crenshaw. And now it's time to meet the starters for your Pampanga Delta. Starting at guard number 17, CJ Del Pino. Shooting guard number 18, Justin Bautista. Forward number 16, John Policarpio. Also at forward number 34, Sunny Estiel. And center number 4, Kevin Santos. Head coach for Pampanga Delta is Pedic Di Matulak. Assistant coaches, Jay Shera, Pat Duyag, Totoy Marquez, and Isel Camille Santos. Team manager, Mr. Alan Trinidad. Team owner, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. Game officials for this game, Anthony Roque, Dennis Escaros, and Jong Panayat. This is your SINAG.
This is our Converge FiberX starters of the ball game for Pampanga Delta. They will be starting with Delfino, Bautista, Santos, Estiel, and Policarpio. For LDG San Pedro, they will be starting with Timtiman, Manuel, Nambi, Karunungan, and Gamuak. Again, SLA fans, this is our main event for our day number 14 between the undefeated Pampanga Delta contra the LDG San Pedro sitting at the number 9 seed. So let's see if this is the last game of Pampanga Delta, Enzo. So again, 9-0, last game na to. Will this be their first loss or will they close out the eliminations on undefeated?
Yes, and clearly they want to stay undefeated dito. Lalong-lalo na bouncing back after that close victory against Batang Lacan ng Bulacan. Diba? They're starting off with the same starting 5.
Yes.
That always works for them. Delfino, Policarpio, Bautista, Santos. And ito, watch out!
Kevin Santos.
Nabitin.
Nabitin lang yung dak-dak. And that was the first bucket sana. Dunk sana. Oh, Joseph Timtiman misses that time. And another.
I like this matchup. Delfino versus Timtiman. 2 of the best shot blocking point guards in the league.
And 2 of the fastest.
And
oh, 2 sorry misses here for Pampanga Delta.
sandang isang alley-oop, di ba?
Oh, and still scoreless Kakalagpas lang ng 1 minute natin, ha?
Oo.
Joseph, that's a wide open 3-point shot. No good.
Oh, good steal by CJ.
Grabe. CJ Delfino passes it to Policarpio and gives it back to CJ. Another miss for Pampanga Delta.
Tatlong close shots na nagmimintis para sa Pampanga Delta. 3-on-1.
And Jade Manuel, another miss that time.
That's the intimidation factor for the young skyscraper.
If you have kasi a Kevin Santos guarding the paint,
Natawa ako dito ni Kevin.
tinayuan niya lang eh,
Hindi,
no?
pinasahan niya si Justin eh. Hindi nakatingin si Justin, sinigaw niya, hoy.
Pero yun nga, again, nakita natin kanina yung miss kanina ni Joseph Timtiman as Alan Gamuak shoots at 3. Another miss. So still scoreless both teams dito, ha?
Oo. But we know that the pace of the game, yung fast pace actually favors itong LDG San Pedro. And like I said in the game yesterday ng LDG, na they have to hit their 3-point shots. Especially in this game na matatangkad ang kalaban nila.
And eto, napatay out kaagad si head coach Pedig Timatulak of Pampanga Delta. Again, still scoreless here in this ball game with 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Welcome back, SLA fans. Again, this game is brought to you by J Project Clothing Shop, the official outfitter of SINAG Liga Asya. Makers of quality uniform and syempre, Photon, the official mobility partner of SINAG Liga Asya. Kayang-kaya sa Photon. And eto Enzo, again, still scoreless. And eto rin, SED Skincare, syempre, the official skincare product of SINAG Liga Asya.
Tama, hindi nag-work yung first 5. Coach Pedic, palitagan na 5 eh. Ferreras, Kiambao, Miklat, Roque, at saka si Nunag.
Grabe. Imagine mo, and mag 2 minutes pa.
4 NCAA players and 1 UAAP, diba?
Oo. And eto, look at that. Great defense by Pampanga Delta. Nambi,
Good pass.
Good extra pass. Inside. Kicks it out. And another miss.
Oh,
Finally. And that guy right.
Oh! Wala pa rin!
Sorry, miss! For
What is
June
happening?
Roque. I don't know what's happening right now.
And
And
Nambi.
finally, JM Nambi, the first bucket of the ball game after 2 minutes and 10 seconds or 20 seconds.
Roque should have dunked that down. Just saying. Yeah.
And yes, pero I don't know.
What's happening with Pampanga Delta?
Again, this is
That looks good. There you go.
finally
There you go.
a bucket here. This time for Carlo Ferreras for Pampanga Delta. The first bucket of the ball game for Pampanga.
Welcome back, Carlo Ferreras. After missing that game against Batang Lakan ng Bulacan, he is now back on the floor and knocking down the first 3 points. For sure, that will get Pampanga going.
And there was a foul call. I believe that's gonna be on JM Nambi.
Yes, lead pick. Let's look at his 3-point shot by Ferreras. Actually looked good when it left his hands. Diretso.
Oh. So that's the first 3-point attempt or bucket here for Pampanga Delta. First score actually. Oh, as miss there for Joshua Miklat. The ball goes to LDG San Pedro.
I'm actually expecting a big game from LDG's Miko Nambi after those miscues, those sorry misses. Breaks of the game talaga nangyari sa kanya yesterday. So I'm expecting a huge bounce back game from Miko Nambi, who has the basketball right now.
Against NBS Slashers yun. And ito, speaking of, airballs the shot for JM Nambi. And yun nga, JM Nambi last game, he scored 10 points, garnered 6 rebounds, and gave 4 assists. Grabe, 4 out of 10 from the field. So let's see.
He had a sorry miss on the layup. A discontinued dribble, and then siya pa yung bumabantay kay Fet Alveros, and at the same time, he fouled out. And all those were 4 consecutive possessions. So, that's why I say na I'm expecting a big game from this kid. Because yesterday, heartbreak matters talaga in basketball eh. He experienced pain na talaga. And kahapon was probably the most painful day para sa kanya in all of his basketball career. So, ngayon, I'm expecting a huge game sa kanya. And he's not afraid. Look at that. Lumalaban pa sa rebound, oh.
And Jade Manuel. Passes it to Timtiman. As you can see here, yung field goals kaagad. 1 out of 8 for LDG San Pedro, while for Pampanga Delta is 1 out of 6.
2 out of 9 ang LDG with that floater, di ba? But, you can see LDG, kalmado sila eh. Di ba? Pampanga Delta look human against Batang Lakan, but that wasn't human there yung ginawa ni
Joseph
Nunag.
Nunag.
Grabe.
Muscling his way through the hoop and the harm for Joseph Nunag. As we take a look at that. Nice inside pass to Nunag. Our move of the quarter hatid sa inyo ng Kaito Cement. Kaito Cement made with Japanese technology, built with Kaito.
Missed free throws again for Pampanga Delta. So still not the ideal start for this team, but we know this team can put on the Jets when they want to.
And eto, Joseph Tintiman with the ball. Joseph, fakes. Passes it to the left, but good anticipation there for Pampanga Delta. And there was an offensive foul call.
Nilabas niya kasi siko niya eh.
Oo, kitang-kita yung siko ni Carlo Ferreras that time. And imagine mo, Enzo, this is the last game of Pampanga Delta. Score natin, 5 points pa lang Pampanga Delta, and 4 minutes and 31 seconds na yung lumipas. This is the first time that did happen, right?
Oh, actually. Even against Batang Lakan eh. Explosive yung first quarter nila eh.
Oo.
Pero this guy is the hero of that game.
Kakabanggit mo pa lang, right on cue, June Roque, nothing but the net.
June Arthur Roque, the Alta, on the floor. Knocking down a three-pointer. He had 2 threes, di ba, in the last 2 minutes of the game.
The crucial moments of that ball game.
8 straight points sa kanya. Di ba, grabe. And even the defense, sa kanya din yung final steal nila to seal the game.
As we take a look at this shot of the game, and sa inyo ng Fin Cotton. Fin Cotton, the official sneaker of SINAG Liga Asya, your local Filipino sneaker brand. Fin Cotton moves with you.
Grabe, pure. Hindi lang siya athletic player, di ba? Shooter pa tong si June Arthur Roque.
Oo. And ito, Joseph Tintiman, sizing up Yambao. But our officials blew their whistle. So I believe that's going to be a foul on Oh, that is going to be a holding foul on GM Kimbao.
But LDG, they have to continue with their game plan talaga, with the pace that they want. Fast pace, at the same time, shoot their three, knock down their threes, just like this.
Oh, and a high arcing three-point shot for Alan Gamuak.
Hand down, man down nangyari.
Yes. And this time, a miss naman on the other end. Tapi ka ng bola. Ball goes to... Oh. A miscue there. Oh, ball stays.
Yes, he knew it. He was trying to act like as if hindi niya nahawakan. Parang,
gusto niya
hindi ko
makalusot.
nahawakan. Pero sabi ng ref, nahawakan mo eh.
Kita-kita.
As you can see, Assistant Coach Jay Shera and Coach Pedic Di Matulak.
Oh, of Pampanga Delta. And Alan, easy traveling violation call by our officials.
That time, nag-close out na si Roque dahil natirahan niya kanina si Arthur eh. This time, Arthur respected his shot. So, nag-close hard show. Forced Gamuak to attack and then travel.
Kasi imagine mo, June Roque last game against Batang Lakan ng Bulacan as Joshua Miklat sinks in that easy bucket there. Crucial moments yun eh. Yung mga score ni June Arthur Roque last game against Batang Lakan ng Bulacan. Imagine mo, he scored 16 points that game.
Oo. And almost lahat nga ng basket niya, second quarter and fourth quarter na, di ba?
Kung kailangan talaga.
Yung second quarter kasi nagre-reel ang Batang Lakan nun eh. They were trying to pull away.
That was a hard drop,
Oo.
As JD man. Oh! Not in my house, says June Roque. And another great defensive stop, this time for Joseph Nunag. Here comes June. June kicks it out. That's a wide open jump. Kimbao. No good that time. And easy bucket there for Joseph Nunag.
Basic na basic yung tira nun kay Nunag. Hindi na binaba. Well, that's how you know you have the height and length advantage, di ba? Don't put it down kapag alam mo mas maliit yung bantay mo.
And ito, 5-point lead na for Pampanga Delta with 3 minutes and 17 seconds here in the first quarter. Joseph passes it to JM.
Good defense.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Has to put it up. Oh, that goes in from long distance for Not Timtiman.
Yes, Joseph Timtiman. you know, last game was on fire from the three-point land.
Right.
Especially the first 3 quarters. Sa fourth quarter, medyo namatay yung shooting niya eh. So that's a good sign that he knocks down a three-pointer here. Will that get him going and magtuloy-tuloy as a horns play tinawag na LDG dito?
That's JM Nambi. Great closeout defense there. Dito kay Joseph Nunag. Jun Roque with the board. Here comes Carlo. Carlo.
Wow.
Oh, what a suave layup there for Carlo Ferreras.
Grabe. Kanina 3. Naman dinaan sa bilis, di ba?
Grabe.
The skill level of Carlo Ferreras. I mean, ibang klase talagang talent dito sa Pampanga. But your LDG, 4-point lead lang to. You're in step with them. You're keeping in step with Pampanga Delta.
And this is the second 5 of Pampanga Delta. Sila pa yung nakascore kumpara dun sa first 5 nila.
Yes, but that just goes to show how deep this Pampanga Delta team is, di ba? Actually, wala nga talaga silang second 5. Ito, walang second 5. Ito si Coach Pedic Di Matulak. Tingnan natin ito layup kanina ni Carlo Ferreras.
Yes, our drive of the quarter hatid sa inyo ng Photon, the official mobility partner of SINAG Liga Asya. Kayang-kaya sa Photon.
As Steven Angeles comes into the ball game, I believe for floor spacing purposes. Knockdown shooter ito si Steven Angeles. Also another part of the Colegio de San Juan de Letran program.
As you can see here, a 3-point miss nga lang. Airballs the shot dito for Ian Assistin.
All NCAA lineup pala nasa floor dito ng Delta.
Ayun nga. Speaking of Joshua Miklat from downtown, imagine mo, a big guy who can play in the post and also shoot long-distance bombs.
Yes, and actually, ang position talaga ni Joshua Miklat is the 2 and 3 when he played for a pro team and at the same time sa Letran, pinaglalaro siya ng 2 and 3. Kasi nga tinuturuan siya na to go out of his natural position at the
Oh my goodness! Jun Roque!
He looks a little bit hurt. Shaken up doon si Arthur.
Bumagsak lang pero
He's hobbled up a little bit. Medyo,
JM Nambi.
oo, sinasabi niya na
Okay lang daw. Dumama lang siya sa cameraman natin eh.
Pero ito nasa kanya yung bola.
Parang wala lang.
Matibay yan si Arthur eh.
Carlo Ferreras heavily guarded by Harold Cabrido. 55 seconds remaining.
Open.
A wide open Jun Roque. Imagine 2 Pampanga Delta are trying to get that rebound against one LDG player.
Yes, but mas gusto ni Nambi yung bola eh. He wants that ball more. That's why he got it.
There was a foul call. I believe that's
Holding.
going to be on Steven Angeles.
Yes, holding foul.
Holding foul on Steven Angeles. And as we take a look at this replay right here, look at that moment of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng Excel Bond, the official tile adhesive partner of SINAG Liga Asya. And ayun nga, yung bagsak kanina ni Jun Roque. Saan tayo nag-alala? Pero okay lang daw si Jun Roque.
Matibay yan eh. But
Ito, ball stays with the LDG San Pedro with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
ito, LDG, I like this substitution na Ian Assistin is on the floor. Gives them another shooter, another floor spacer together with itong si JP Bao.
Herald passes it to Delario. Assistin. Looking. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Matagal ang bola sa LDG San Pedro but knocks it in for Randolph Beninsig.
Good shot and good awareness na alam niya 2 seconds na lang natitira sa shot clock. Now there's a slight difference in the shot clock and game clock. So let's see how Pampanga Delta manages this clock.
Oh, nice kick out to the left wing. Jun passes it. Oh, another 3-point shot for Carlo Ferreras. That's his second 3-pointer of the first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter. Our score 22-14. 8 points kagad ang lamang dito ng Pampanga Delta. Again, this is their second 5, Enzo.
Yes, and slow start for them but nung pumasok itong si Roque at si Carlo Ferreras, the perpetual duo na itong Pampanga Delta. You know, Roque scoring 5 points in that quarter. Tapos si Ferreras scoring 8 points. Grabe, ibang klase itong Pampanga Delta. Sama pa nung tres ni Miklat. Pampanga Delta clicked on all cylinders once the second 5 came in. But LDG, we know this team is fast, but it's an 8-point lead for Pampanga Delta.
That's why that's the end of the first quarter. Our score 22-14. 8-point lead in favor of Pampanga Delta kontra LDG San Pedro.
The fastest growing fiber internet got even faster. Again! Dahil ang doble na Dinoble pa! Converge Fiber X Plan 1.5 from 100 Mbps is now 200 Mbps. Doble ulit ang bilis, doble ulit ang sulit. If you're an existing subscriber, automatic upgrade ito. And if you want to make it permanent, just agree to our new terms and conditions. As simple as that, no new application, and it's absolutely free. New Converge Fiber X Plan 1.5. Ang dobleng sulit, new offers from Converge. Doble na, dinoble pa!
Welcome back SLA fans, and eto, ang player to watch natin, si June Roque.
16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 6 out of 12, 50% from the field. What a performance for Arthur Roque, the pride of Lubao, Pampanga.
And already making an impact here in their game against LDG San Pedro. Meanwhile naman, LDG San Pedro on the other end needs to step up.
Yes, and you know, I like this combination of players for both of the teams. Cabrido, Asistin, and JP Bao, shooters mga yan. Sandiyan yung Galario and Beninsig na hustle players. Samantala para sa Pampanga Delta, andyan yung Roque, andyan yung Angeles, pero nagpasok ng enforcers. Mga defensive players itong si Coach Pedic. Pasok ang Jeffrey C., Charles Lumba, and Enrico Bugarin.
Yes, and eto look at this. Cabrido is the one guard here in replacement kay Joseph Timtiman. In the meantime, as a miss there for LDG San Pedro.
Sayang yun. That's Ian Assistant's shot. Pero ito, this is Roque's shot.
Oh, a miss nga lang dito.
Look at Enrico.
Grabe, no? Fighting for that board, but stepped out of bounds dito si Herald Cabrido. Ball goes to Pampanga Delta. That was a great defense for Steven Angeles.
That's Steven Angeles' role. 3-and-D player yan si Steven Angeles. He can shoot the lights out from the three-point line, and he can also shut down the perimeter players. Mabilis din yan eh. It might not look like it, pero he's tasked to guard. Ito si Herald Cabrido.
Oh, and Steven Angeles last game 5 minutes lang nilaro niya and only scored 2 points, pero this time against LDG, he's stepping up.
Oo, that's Steven Angeles talaga eh. That's why maraming coaches natutuwa sa kanya. It's because hindi yan nagre-reklamo eh. Regardless kung how many minutes you give me, as long as you put me on the floor, I'm gonna do my best. Just like that.
Look at that. June Roque, 3 defenders ang dinaanan niya for that possession,
So, sabi naman yun.
Tignan mo
Taki na yun.
Tignan mo, 2 defenders against June Roque, and then once he drive, may isa pang sumalubong. That is our drive of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Photon, the official mobility partner of SINAG Liga Asya. Kayang-kaya sa Photon.
Takeover mode na naman ito si Arthur Roque dito. I mean, this is their last game and they want to have parang big cushion dito, making a statement on their final game. Dahil nga last game, they looked human, as I said, di ba?
Oh. And right now, great cleanup there for Charles Lumba. And eto, look at that. Going at it, JR Bugarin, and eto si Herald Cabrido.
Oo.
And JR Bugarin is trying his very best to deny the ball dito kay Herald Cabrido.
Speed for speed ang ginawa ni Coach Pedic dito.
Oh, sorry, missed there for Jomari Argota. And Herald with the steal. Herald kicks it. Jomari, great display of handles there. Ralph Beninsig.
Di lang nahawakan ni Beninsig ng maayos eh.
Oh, and our officials blew their whistle, and
Jeffrey C. napituhan.
yes, that's gonna be on Jeffrey C.
Speaking of Jeffrey C.
Jeffrey C.
Jeffrey, thank you sa
Oo.
Brownies ha.
Thank you very much sa Brownies. Nabusog kami dito. Meron pa ba? Pero eto some substitutions here. And with 8 minutes and 21 seconds remaining, 12 ang lamang ng Pampanga Delta dito against LDG San Pedro.
Oh, but you know, LDG, they need to go to what they know. Nawawala yung patented backcourt pressure nila eh.
Oo nga.
In this game this game lang.
Yung ball movement ng
Look
Pampanga
at Jeffrey.
Delta. And nakuha ni Alan Gamuwak yung bola. Here comes Herald. Passes it. Almost a steal there. Jomari.
Good tap.
Grabe ang depensa doon ni JR Bugarin. Jeffrey C.
Good pass.
Extra pass. Easy bucket there for JR Bugarin after that setup from Jeffrey C.
May layup na si Jeffrey C. But unselfish basketball being shown here by Pampanga Delta. That's why they're actually dinoble na nila yung score dito ng LDG.
Oo, times 2 yung score ng Pampanga Delta.
Oo, but Oh, big rebound right there by Lumba.
Grabe. Charles Lumba with a powerful rebound. And eto, Jeffrey C all the way. Pero natapik lang ang bola. Ball stays with Pampanga Delta with 16 seconds on the shot clock. And eto, look at that. After that pass, our power play of the quarter hatid sa inyo ng Converge Fiber X. Doble na, dinoble pa. Experience better with Converge. Our score, 28-14 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We'll be back, SLA fans, after this.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si Roddy Santos para sa Sinag Lakas 40. Game na!
Welcome back, SLA fans. Again, this game is brought to you by Video Gear Incorporated, SINAG Liga Asya's very own broadcast partner. And syempre, Sunsport Philippines, the official basketball of SINAG Liga Asya, your high-quality sports gear. And lastly, Fin Cotton, the official sneaker of SINAG Liga Asya. Fin Cotton moves with you, and look at that. Justine Bautista is now on the floor for Pampanga Delta.
Mr. Big Moment. Still yet to show up yung pagka-big moment niya dito sa Sinag Liga Asya. But hindi naman kasi din kinakailangan minsan eh. But of course, his mom and his dad are in attendance ngayon. Let's see if Justin can bounce back after that lackluster start ng Pampanga Delta. First 5 Pampanga Delta. That's his shot.
And rattles in, kakapasok lang. Already made an impact already.
Actually, first 5 siya eh. Kakabalik lang niya.
Kakabalik niya lang pala, rather.
And that's his shot talaga. That sidestep three-pointer is his patented shot right there by Mr. Big Moment. Good sign na 1 out of 1 siya from 3.
2 defenders just to defend Justin Bautista that time. Grabe. Here comes Jomari. Jomari looking. Passes to Ralph Beninsig. Ralph gives it to Joseph. Joseph. That's an intriguing matchup, ha?
Oh.
Oh, it's a switch there. Jeffrey C guarding Joseph Tintiman.
Oh, iniwan ni Jeffrey.
Yes, he sagged off that time, pero a lucky miss for Pampanga Delta.
Look at Jeffrey run the break. Oh, good pass.
A wide open Justin Bautista. What a rebound by JR.
Grabe to si Bugarin, ha?
Eto.
Showcasing his hustle dito is Enrico Bugarin.
And another miss for Justin Bautista. Those are wide open 3-point shots, ha?
That has been the tournament for JB. Hirap na hirap talaga si Bautista dito sa tournament from the 3-point shot.
And eto, let's turn over to our courtside reporter, Sarah Trejman, for second quarter report. Sarah?
From Pampanga Delta, head coach Pedic transition ng kanilang game plan at takbuhin yung kalaban dahil mas advantage to sa kanila. And syempre, just enjoy the game for their players. While on LDG San Pedro, acting head coach Darius, malaki yung kalaban kaya zone defense and box out ang kanilang game plan. Hindi pwedeng tumalon agad kaya kailangan nasa timing ang paggalaw sa ilalim. Rowie, Enzo.
Thank you very much, Sarah Trejman, for that second quarter report. And again, that's why, imagine, they're enjoying the game and they're up by a huge margin kagad against LDG San Pedro. I'm talking about Pampanga Delta. There was a foul call on Sunny, foul on Argota.
Yes. And actually, natutuwa ako sa nagpasahan. Bautista and Estil. Last year, magkalaban yung dalawa at sila nagkakainisan. And I actually got to talk to them. Nagkakapikunan silang dalawa when they were matched up. Last year, nung magkalaban pa sila. But now, they found chemistry silang dalawa. Great wing defenders pareho. Talking about Sunny and Justin Bautista, diba? And that's how small the basketball world is. Last year, magkalabang kayo, nag-aasaran kayo, nagkakainisan kayo. Ngayon, magkakampi na kayo, di ba?
Yes. And again, that's okay lang naman kung nagkakainitan as long as sa court.
Oo.
If off the court, and dadala pa yun, that's different na eh.
Oo. And, you know, sometimes kasi your best teammate can also be your worst enemy can sometimes be your best teammate eh.
Yes.
Yung mga ganun eh, yung mga kinaiinisan mong kalaban, pero pagkakampi mo, tuwan-tuwa ka.
Oo.
Maraming ganun.
And again, kasi magkakaiba tayo eh. Pero we all love the same thing, which is basketball. We share some significance. But as you can see there, a wide open shot from downtown. dito kay GM Kimbao. Nothing but the net. Pure perfection there for GM Kimbao. And Gamuak passes it. Oh, great move by JM Nambi. But ball stays with LDG San Pedro. They're trailing by 20 points here in this ball game. You take a look at this replay right now. That's a wide open shot. No contest at all for GM Kimbao. Sobrang late na doon ni Joseph Timtiman to contest that shot.
And to be honest, that's actually GM Campbell's second conversion of the tournament from the three-point line. Puro atake yan, slashing guard yan eh. So, di ba, very rare. But syempre, this is their last game of the elimination round. At least try out something new, di ba? If you're Pampanga Delta.
Kasi this could be the start of something new, di ba? They need to make things right.
Game story ng first game nila.
Oo.
Start of something new. Yung High School Musical.
Start
fan
of
na din
something
nila.
new.
Para they're breaking free. Kasi they're all in this together.
Yes, once we know.
Bet on it.
Diba? Tama. Alam mo, fan ka rin pala ng High School Musical, Enzo, ha?
Of course.
Balik, feeling ko mga SLA fans natin. Speaking
Just
of
like that.
SLA fans natin, inside the BREN GUIAO Convention Center, again, sa mga nanonood on Facebook, YouTube, and sa Blast TV and Top Sports, libreng-libre lang manood dito sa BREN GUIAO Convention Center. If
Yes.
ever siningil kayo ni Enzo,
Ba't ako maniningil?
libre lang yun, guys.
Ba't ako maniningil?
Sa
Sa
entrance.
kalokohan. Oh, wow!
Another 3-point shot for GM Kimbao. Grabe, this guy right here. Shooting
On fire,
threes na, nag-iba yung playing style niya dito. As a turnover committed by LDG San Pedro.
So this is a reason why LDG needed a hot start kanina. Kasi nga ito na explosiveness ng Pampanga Delta. In a blink of an eye, it's now a 22-point lead. After that shot ni GM Kimbao.
And ito, I believe starting five nila dito na nasa floor right now ay dalawa pa lang. Si Kevin Santos and Justin Bautista.
And Sunny Steele.
And Sunny Steele nga pala, tatlo.
Oh, good steal by Justin.
Good anticipation by Justin Bautista. Justin will take it all the way to the rim. No good that time. Rebound by Alan.
And kahit siya natawa, sumobra yung layup niya.
Here comes Pipoy Rusha. Passes it to Joseph Timtiman. Nice inside pass to JM Nambi. Kicks it out to a wide open Harold Cabrido.
Those are the times that yung mga coaches ng LDG are, I don't want to say frustrated, but sinasabi nila kay Nambi na itira na ang lapit na niya sa ring. As you can see the points this quarter, 15 already for Pampanga Delta. 1 only para dito sa LDG San Pedro.
So that was a free throw for LDG San Pedro.
Complete shutout, di ba, ang ginagawa ng Pampanga Delta?
Still no field goal.
Yes, in over 5 minutes na tayo. Ito Santos underneath.
And look at that. Kevin Santos.
Tinitingnan na lang niya yung ring eh.
Oh, nilalapag niya na lang yung bola eh.
Oo, sometimes talaga hindi mo kaibigan yung ring. Kanina nga yung dunk niya, di ba?
Oo.
Maybe that's why. Salpak siya ng salpak eh. Bumabawi na yung ring ngayon.
Oh, masyado niya na daw sinasaktan yung ring dito sa SINAG Liga Asya.
Oh! Wow!
Oh, rattles
There
in
you go!
for Joseph Timtiman. Welcome to my TikTok highlight.
Pinagtatawa na ng mga Pampanga Delta teammates si Kimbao dun ha. But binawi.
Bawing-bawi talaga.
Oo,
3-point
tres
shots yun
yun
eh. And that's his third consecutive 3-point shots.
Yung jumper pala kanina ni Timtiman is their first field goal of the
Yes,
quarter.
Grabe. What a stop here. What a display of defense here for Pampanga Delta as JM Nambi
There you
sinks
go.
in a 3-point shot. And now, eto
It only takes 1 for your team to get going if you're LDG.
Grabe kasi yung ginawa doon ni Joseph Timtiman, a highlight as their first field goal.
Good pass. Sayang.
Sayang lang, but Sunny Steele grabs his own rolls in for Sunny Steele.
Alamatan nyo na kinuha ni Justin Pelayo yung record niya na 21 rebounds. 22 na kay Pelayo eh. Kaya nagpadagdag ng rebound dun eh.
Grabe.
Yung Mr. Cash Money, Sunny is still right there.
Paano ba naging cash money si Sunny Steele, Enzo?
Magkakampi kasi sila dati ni Jonel Policarpio na team. And Jonel Policarpio's nickname is Superman, di ba? Oo. Kala ko papasa ni Justin kay Kevin for a dunk.
Oo, kita natin
But
si...
easy bucket there. Back to the Sunny Steele and Jonel Policarpio. Superman si Jonel Policarpio kasi he was putting up Giannis-like numbers. 16 points, 11, close to 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Parang Giannis talaga yung numbers ni Poli nun. Sonny Steele was his Robin. Yun yung parang Chris Middleton niya. Chris Middleton yung laruan niya dati. Mid-range, 3-pointers, kaya cash money. As we see this move of the quarter.
Oh, hatid sa inyo ng Kaito Cement by Joseph Timtiman. Kaito Cement made with Japanese technology, built with Kaito. Grabe yung move na yun.
Let's see if he'll dunk it.
Wala, basic lang daw sabi ni Justin Bautista.
He's gonna make fun of me for saying nagdadaktak niya yun.
Wala. Tapos sabi niya, oh, hindi kita sinunod, Enzo.
Hindi, sasabihin niya na naman sa akin, wala akong ganun.
And eto, Russia.
Oh, near steal.
Almost a steal there. That
Oh,
was a
dangerous pass.
risky pass yun for Pipoy Russia.
Yun naman, good pass naman by Herald Cabrido. That's what LDG needs to do. Penetrate, drops it off. Drop it off. Kasi alam mong tatalon tong Santos tsaka Steele eh. Santos and Sonny Steele are going to challenge every shot that's gonna go up. If you drop it off to Gamuak and Miko Nambi, you're gonna make lives of Nambi and Gamuak much, much easier to score right here.
And eto, that's a heat check na. Oh my goodness!
Apat na ba?
He is on fire from distance.
That's his
GM
fourth?
Kimbao, that's his
Wow.
fourth back-to-back threes in the second quarter alone.
Yes, grabe. But Miko Nambi, good answer right there. Like I said, expecting a big game from this kid Miko Nambi right now, and he's delivering so far.
And eto, GM Kimbao.
Yan ang heat check if ipupukol na to.
Pero binantayan na kaagad ni Joseph Timtiman. He
alam
knows na mainit eh. And the ball went out of bounds. Ball stays with Pampanga Delta with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
They were trying to set up Kevin Santos in the middle, but look at this GM Kimbao, wide open na naman.
And perfect on nothing but the net. Kevin Santos.
It's not his evening ngayon.
Oo.
Not about Kevin Santos.
Wala pa siyang score eh, no?
Kahit siya
Lahat
nagugulat
niluluwa.
Kahit siya nagugulat eh.
Sabi niya, pinarpractice ko nilang taon na and there was a foul. Act of shooting from the three-point line, or three-point area rather.
Yes.
Justin Bautista.
So that will be 3 free throws for Mr. Big Moment right now.
So, second personal na for Alan Gamuak. And eto, Justin Bautista is at the line to shoot 3 free throws.
Yes, the 19-year-old pride of Lubao, Pampanga. Justin, Big Moment, Bautista.
Natanong ko kung bakit cash money tinawag mong cash money si Sonny Steele. Bakit naman big moment si Justin Bautista?
There was a tournament kasi na I covered, and every time na may big moment Pampanga Delta, regardless if it's a defensive stop, defensive rebound, or big baskets and game winners, it's Justin Bautista talaga ang may hawak ng bola. And there was a time where he shot 1 out of 15 from the field. Pagdating ng last 2 minutes, he was 2 out of 3 at isa dun sa field goals na yun was the game-winning layup.
Wow.
Ganun. That's why. And pinapangatawa na naman niya, sinabi niya, he actually lives for those big moments kasi ang tingin niya, dun niya masusuklian yung tiwala na binibigay sa kanya ng coaching staff niya and even Gov Delta.
The game is on the line.
Oo.
Yun ang moment ni Justin Bautista as that is the end of the first half. Score natin 48-26 at 22-point blowout already coming into the second half in favor of Pampanga Delta. So LDG San Pedro really needs to step up coming into the second half as we take a look at the second quarter highlights.
Yes, and in the first quarter, it was Ferreras and Roque. Pero second quarter is Giam Kiambao's
Grabe.
quarter talaga. 4 3-point makes 12 points na for Giam Kiambao. From the 3-point arc pa lang grabe ang performance niya dito.
And ito, at the end of the first half, our score 48-26 at 22-point lead in favor of Pampanga Delta against LDG San Pedro. So SLA fans, we will have a quick halftime break. We'll be back after this.
Hello mga kasinag, Enzo Galarosa po ng Sinag Liga Asya. At andito po tayo sa Barangay Tangos South in Navotas City para sa second installment ng Sinag Saya. Halina't subaybayan ang aming journey dito para magpasaya at mag-inspire ng mga kabataan dito sa Barangay Tangos.
Malaking bagay po ito kasi unang-una yung mga ibang kabataan Yung mindset nila nasa basketball, hindi sa mga sugal, saan man bating bagay. Kaya ang pagbabasketball sport natin ay napakalaking bagay po.
Matangkilik po natin ang paglalaro ng basketball, maiwasan po ang mga masasamang gawain para maging maganda patuloy na paglalaro.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating ikalawang installment ng Sinag Saya dito sa Barangay Tangos, Navotas City. Tutok lang po kayo sa aming mga social media accounts at Sinag Liga Asya sa Facebook and Instagram kung saang barangay kami susunod na magpapasaya. Only here at Sinag Liga Asya.
Ako nga pala si Allen Andrew Mina, player ng Terfir Majid. Inaanyahan ko kayo na panoorin ng Sinag Liga Asya. For sure, marami kayong masasaksihan na mga kabataan na sinushowcase yung talent nila and for sure mag-enjoy kayo. Tara, load na kayo.
The fastest growing fiber internet got even faster. Again, dahil ang doble na, di noble pa. Converge Fiber X Plan 1.5 from 100 Mbps is now 200 Mbps. Doble ulit ang bilis, doble ulit ang sulit. If you're an existing subscriber, automatic upgrade ito. And if you want to make it permanent, just agree to our new terms and conditions. As simple as that, no new application, and it's absolutely free. New Converge Fiber X Plan 1.5. Ang dobleng sulit, new offers from Converge. Doble na, di noble pa!
Ako si Romel David para sa Sinag Lakas 40. Ikabang ka?
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Ako si Ronald Tubid, Sinag Liga 40. Laban ka?
Maganda ang view. May libre kang kape. Walang problema sa pagkain. May sarili kang mesa. Higit sa lahat, ang fresh mo pa. Walang MRT na kailangang habulin. Walang traffic na kailangang tisin. Kaya sige, tanggapin lang ang orders. Tanggapin lang ang bookings. Tanggapin lang ang racket. Kaya yan with Converge Home Base. For plans as low as 1,500 pesos per month, meron ka ng internet speed up to 200 Mbps. Make it big with Converge Home Base.
Ako si CJ Beautyson. Abangan ang Team 1 Luwid 1 Kapampangan sa Sinag Liga Asya.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Ako si Richie Melesio para sa Sinag Lakas 40. Laban ka?
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si CJ Delpino. Abangan ang Pampanga Pradera sa Sinag Liga Asya.
It's time to dominate! with its built-in high prioritization feature,
Yes!
charged into battle with low latency.
Yes!
And get into the race with low jitter.
Yes!
Apply for a game changer plan now and experience great gaming with FiberX.
Ako si Roddy Santos para sa SINAG Liga ASYA. Game na!
Determinasyon, sipag, puso, pangarap ang puhunan, talento ang labanan, umaatikabong bakbakan. Mga laro ay tutukan. Game na!
Ako si Richie Melesio para sa SINAG Liga ASYA. Laban ka?
Ako si Parley Dimla. Abangan ang Team Luwid 1 Kapampangan sa SINAG Liga Asya.
Hello mga kasinag, Enzo Galarosa po ng SINAG Liga Asya at andito po tayo sa Barangay Tangos South in Navotas City para sa second installment ng SINAG Saya. Halina't subaybayan ang aming journey dito para magpasaya at mag-inspire ng mga kabataan dito sa Barangay Tangos.
Malaking bagay po ito kasi unang-una, yung mga ibang kabataan, yung mindset nila nasa basketball, hindi sa mga sugal, saan man bating bagay. Kaya itong ang pagbabasketball sport natin ay napakalaking bagay po.
Matangkilik po natin ang paglalaro ng basketball, may iwasan po ang mga masasamang gawain para maging maganda patuloy na paglalaro.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating ikalawang installment ng SINAG Saya dito sa Barangay Tangos, Navotas City. Tutok lang po kayo sa aming mga social media accounts at SINAG Liga Asya sa Facebook and Instagram kung saang barangay kami susunod na magpapasaya only here at SINAG Liga Asya.
Ako nga pala si Alejandro Mina, player ng Terfin Majid. Inaanyahan ko kayo na panoorin ng SINAG Liga Asya. For sure, marami kayong masasaksihan na mga kabataan na sinushowcase yung talent nila and for sure mag-enjoy kayo. Tara, load na kayo.
The fastest growing fiber internet got even faster. Again, dahil ang doble na, di noble pa. Converge FiberX Plan 1.5 from 100 Mbps is now 200 Mbps. Doble ulit ang bilis, doble ulit ang sulit. If you're an existing subscriber, automatic upgrade ito. And if you want to make it permanent, just agree to our new terms and conditions. As simple as that, no new application, and it's absolutely free. New Converge FiberX Plan 1.5. Ang dobleng sulit, new offers from Converge. Doble na, di noble pa!
Ako si Romel David para sa SINAG Liga ASYA 40. Ikabang ka?
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Ako si Ronald Tubid, SINAG Liga 40. Laban ka?
Maganda ang view. May libre kang kape. Walang problema sa pagkain. May sarili kang mesa. Higit sa lahat, ang fresh mo pa. Walang MRT na kailangang habulin. Walang traffic na kailangang tiisin. Kaya sige, tanggapin lang ang orders. Tanggapin lang ang bookings. Tanggapin lang ang racket. Kaya yan with Converge Home Base. For plans as low as 1,500 pesos per month, meron ka ng internet speed up to 200 Mbps. Make it big with Converge Home Base.
Ako si CJ Beautyson. Abangan ang Team 1 Luwid 1 Kapampangan sa SINAG Liga Asya.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Ako si Richie Melesio para sa SINAG Liga 40. Laban ka?
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si CJ Delpino, abangan ang Pampanga Pradera sa SINAG Liga Asya.
Welcome back, SLA fans, and we hope you enjoyed that halftime break. And our halftime score, Pampanga Delta with 48 points, LDG San Pedro with 26 coming into the second half. And magandang gabi ulit, SLA fans. Nagbabalik kami, Rowy Sacote and Enzo the Cutie Galarosa for our halftime break. So, Enzo, grabe. Again, this is the last game of Pampanga Delta and they are dominating LDG San Pedro. And anong sa tingin mo kailangan pang gawin dito ng LDG San Pedro to bounce back here in this ball game?
Well, I thought initially, kailangan nila man-knockdown yung 3-point shots nila in order to have space. But, nung nakita ko sa second quarter, especially with what Tim Timan and Cabrido did, drive to the basket and then drop it off to the cutters. Keep it simple lang for LDG. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be difficult. Drive and then drop it off to kay Gamuak at saka kay Nambi, di ba? That's what they did. That's why after nilang maging scoreless, or actually 1 point lang na score nila the entire 7 minutes of the second quarter, di ba? Bigla sila nagkaroon ng a little bit of scoring spurt dahil nga ganun lang ginawa nila. They kept it simple. But for Pampanga Delta, after a flat start, what they did was compose sila. Ang ganda ng ginawa nila towards that end of first quarter, especially the second quarter led by GM Kembao, catching fire in that second period.
Yes, as we take a look at the halftime stats naman for during the first half. Let's see, mamaya it will show up in your screens, and eto na nga.
Look at this, 41% from the field itong Pampanga Delta, 29% lang itong LDG San Pedro. 9 out of 18 from the 3-point field goal. Itong Pampanga Delta, 4 dun kay GM Kembao. Tapos 3 lang para sa LDG San Pedro, which is LDG's strong suit pa naman. That's their barometers, the 3-point shooting all the time. Of course, points in the paint, the taller Pampanga Delta team lamang dyan, 20-8. And bench points, kasi nga yung second unit nito Pampanga Delta talagang kumarga 40-2.
And sino nga ba ang pinaka nagbigay sinag during the first half dito for Pampanga Delta? That's why they're up by a huge margin. Walang iba kung hindi si GM Kembao. Again, you mentioned him na isa pa lang ang naging 3 points all throughout the tournament. Pero in this game alone, he shot 4 out of 6 from downtown. 12 points with 3 rebounds.
Grabe. Isang conversion lang because he is normally attacking and facilitating. Ngayon, naging shot hungry siya in their final game of the elimination round. All 12 points, all 4 of his 3-pointers came in that second period.
And as you can see here, dito mamaya on your screen yung ating mga leading scores for both teams. And eto na nga, GM Kimbao with 12 points, Carlo Ferreras with 8, June Roque with 7, Justine Bautista with 6, and for LDG San Pedro, Nambi with 9, Timtiman with 8, Gamuak with 7, and eto si Benensig with 2 points. So let's see if meron mga adjustments ang gagawin dito ng LDG San Pedro to bounce back here against the undefeated Pampanga Delta. And yun nga, Enzo, nakakapanibago is yung second 5 pa yung nag-contribute dito for Pampanga Delta. And pumasok lang during that, eto, si Justine Bautista, si Sunny Estil, and right now, kasama na rin si Policarpio at the start of the second half.
Nangkukulit pa tong si Bautista sa akin, di ba?
Oo.
Nangkukulit pa eh.
Kinakausap pa eh.
Man,
Pero
man.
at least he contributed already 6 points during the first half, ha?
Madadagdagan pa ba yan, di ba? Kasi he averages 10 points a ball game for Pampanga Delta, di ba? Dahil nga, sobrang daming contributors dito. Actually, si Poli, scoreless pa together with Delfino and Kevin Santos.
Oh, that unusual numbers here. What a reverse layup dito for Carlo Ferreras.
Ibang klase, di ba? Instant offense pag pumasok si Carlo Ferreras dito. You know, expect the game to be fast, expect the game to be explosive once Carlo Ferreras and Arthur Roque are on the floor, di ba?
Yes, and what a great defense here again for Pampanga Delta as Policarpio with the left-handed layup.
That's only his first 2 points, di ba? And yet they're up by this big. That's surprising, but you know, that's a good steal by Justin and good dish to Policarpio. Justin Bautista showcasing na yung Bautista 2.0 that he tells me a lot about dahil nga daw sa Letran, they're projecting him to be a point guard. Tinatrabaho nilang maging point guard si Justin, so maybe that's sign of growth with him.
Yes, and if he can develop that point guard skill that he has and shooter pa siya, that's a deadly player right there.
Tinan mo nga si Policarpio, di ba? He play all 5 positions eh.
Yes. And eto, Alan Gamuak with that layup, and they're still trailing by a huge margin here against Pampanga Delta.
Oo nga, speaking of, ba't dito Bautista tama ang pangalan? Kanina
Kasi Bautista. Wala lang.
Hindi, first name tama.
Hindi,
kanina first name tama.
Alam mo, binabalikan mo lagi yun, Enzo. Napapansin ko sa'yo.
It's funny kasi.
A sorry miss there for Alan Gamuak, and at least doon si Miko Nambi to clean that one in.
And what do I always say? Di ba, pag may fast break, do not assume the shot is gonna go in. Good trail job galing dito kay Miko Nambi. And right here, good steal by Jo Marie Argota.
No look pass, but a miscue there for Argota and Timtiman. And acting head coach Darius Crinsha of LDG San Pedro wasn't happy with that turnover na kinumit ni Jo Marie Argota.
Well, sabi ko sa'yo, keep it simple eh. Hindi naman kailangan inulok pass yun, di ba?
Yes.
Just keep it simple if you're LDG. There's no room for them to try some fancy things. Kasi nga, grabe itong depensa ng Pampanga Delta. Any opportunity you can get, you should always capitalize. LDG has always done that sa lahat ng kalaban nila. But in the second half of games, dun sila bumibitaw kasi nga medyo naging kampante sila. But good block right there by Gamuak.
But Sunny Estil again with the board cleaning his own miss right there after that block ni Gamuak.
I might have to fact check later, but I believe Sunny Estil is the league leader in rebounds. Diba? Multiple games now, 15 plus rebounds siya. Actually set the record for 21 rebounds the first 2020 game dito. Before it was broken earlier by Justin Pelayo, diba?
Yes, and imagine mo, during the first half, naka-32 rebounds ang Pampanga Delta.
Oo.
Grabe. And 5 of those are from June Roque. And again, Sunny still with 3 rebounds pa lang. And as you can see here, that block by Alan Gamuak, but never give up mentality here for Sunny Estil.
Eh, pag nandun na siya sa painted area, cash money na talaga yan para sa kanya.
Oo. And it just shows, kasi he's very consistent in terms of numbers sa scoring and sa rebound niya. And that is a mismatch. Look at that. Justine Bautista. Oh! Sunny Estil again with the rebound. Grabe. Pinag-uusapan na yung rebounds. Ito talaga yung taong to, Sunny Estil.
Nakalima na siya, di ba? Kanina 3 rebounds at half. Make that 6.
Grabe. Left and right.
Great. And again, this is their last game of the elimination round and they wouldn't be 10-0 or 9-0 ngayon if it wasn't for this man, Sunny Cash Money Estil. Like I said, when I gave him the Cash Money nickname, he was the second option. But bago yan,
let's turn over muna to our courtside reporter, Sarah Turgeman, for third quarter report. Sarah?
Yes, Enzo and Rowie from Pampanga Delta, Head Coach Pedic, tuloy-tuloy ang gagawin kung ano man ang ginawa nila during the first half. And more on defense pa rin, ball rotation and movement para makakuha ng offense for them to win in tonight's game. Rowie, Enzo.
Naramdaman ko si Sarah do kasi nga parang, di ba sinabi niya kanina about dun sa love life niya. Pero okay lang yan, Sarah. Okay lang yan. May panahon rin yan. Again, normal yung mga heartbreaks eh. Tama naman, di ba, Enzo?
And I quote Lordy. Ewan ko ba?
Ewan ko ba? Pero yun nga eh. Di ba tama naman? Darating din sa point na, you know, there's gonna be some miscues talaga. Parang basketball lang yan. And look at that. Speaking of miscues, good connection naman ang pinakita dito ng Pampanga Delta.
Well, this Pampanga Delta team has been waiting for SINAG Liga Asya, di ba? Actually, sa lahat ng teams dito, sila may pinakamatagal na preparation dahil nga they're already a unit. They've a lot of players here, actually. Bautista, Miklat. Outside of Sunny Estil and Jonel Policarpo kasi Poli had to play for a different team. But the rest of them, Ferreras, guys like that, they have been with each other for nearly 7 years na.
Wow. So,
iba
11
doon,
years
5 years, 6
6
years, 7 years. Diba, hindi ako naniniwala sa'yo. Sinabi mo sa akin yung age mo kanina. I know your real age now. Pero I'm not gonna, with respect to you, I'm not gonna say it. Pero,
joke lang. Hindi ako 18, 19 talaga.
That's not what the number that you said kanina. Pero, with respect to you again, I'm not gonna say it. Pero yun nga, magkakasama na sila. Unlike teams dito na kakabuo pa lang, diba?
Yes, definitely.
Nabuo lang for this tournament. This Pampanga Delta team has literally won multiple championships in almost every league that they played for.
It just shows the talent na Pampanga has. Again, Governor Coach Dennis Delta Pineda is doing a phenomenal job honing the skills ng mga Kapampangan dito sa Pampanga. That's why, again, nakita-kita natin yung mga talents dito all around.
Yes, and kagaya niyan, si Justin Bautista, di ba? He told me na nung nakitaan siya ng talent ni Gov, you know, put him under his wing. At the same time, pinag-aral siya ng libre in a high school dito sa Pampanga na Gov Delta is, I think, I don't know if funder ba or sinusuporta ni Gov Delta yun. And then, nakitaan siya ng talent ng Letran Squires. Unfortunately, nung na-recruit siya ng Letran Squires, that was the pandemic. Tumama yung pandemic. So, hindi siya nakalaro for Letran Squires. But, last year, nung umangat na siya to the seniors level, first year pa lang niya, champion agad sila.
Grabe, no? It just shows the impact that this kid right here. And speaking of, he grabbed that rebound out of nowhere.
Although, given na one game siya nakalaro, but diba? Ang dami naman kasi magagaling na players dun sa Letran team na yun. Yung King Caralipio, Kurt the Hurt Rayson, Luis Sanggalang, Fran Yu, diba? Mr. Fantastic is there. But you can see that the future is bright, especially if yun nga, yung sinasabi ni Justin na tinatrabaho nila na maging point guard siya.
Yes. So what more pa kaya kung ano mangyari sa kanya
master niya yun, diba?
In the following years?
And the day that he told me, kasi sabi ko sa kanya, ano nangyari? 1 point ka lang. He didn't have a field goal. He just missed a free throw pa. Sabi niya, look at the other stats. Ano yung other stats ko? Sabi ko, 5.7 rebounds. Sabi niya,
grabe.
Point guard na daw kasi yan. Point guard na daw kasi siya. Yun ang tinatrabaho niya. He's studying how to be a point guard, diba? Speaking of point guard.
Carlo Ferreras.
Diba?
With the breakaway and increasing the lead to even more. They are now up by 36 points as we take a look at this replay right here. That pass there after the steal dito by Giam Kimbao to Carlo Ferreras. That is our fast break of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng photo, the official mobility partner of SINAG Liga Asya. Kayang-kaya sa photo. And ito, with 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining, our score 66-30. We'll be back, SLA fans, after this.
Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Ako si Romel David para sa SINAG Lakas 40. Ikabang ka?
Welcome back, SLA fans, and this game is brought to you by Blue Sky Roller Blue Sky Corporation, the official printing service provider of SINAG Liga Asya. And syempre, WCube Solutions, the official web developer of SINAG Liga Asya, your digital agency that offers end-to-end digital services. And ito, ang napakabagong Kaito Cement made with Japanese technology, built with Kaito, early strength, quick dry cement. And as you can see here, LDG San Pedro, Neiltrix Galario, is now on the floor here, and that guy right there, CJ Delfino, medyo quiet pa siya here in this ball game, ha?
Ngayon nga lang pinalik si Delfino after starting, di ba? But etong Legends Dream Guild Academy, San Pedro, that's what LDG stands for. I really had to research ano meaning LDG. Legends Dream Guild Academy. You know, a couple of their players are actually from the same school, so magkakasama din. But naging ano din to eh, parang camp-based team, somewhat camp-based team, academy nga, di ba? So, you can see that this team has a lot of potential, and this is actually one of the youngest teams dito. They're fielding a lot of 18-year-olds, Argota, Tintiman, Cabrido, di ba?
And imagine, Enzo, mga bata pa itong mga players na to, as a 3-point shot right there.
Tumalikod
CJ
pa!
Delfino, tumalikod pa!
pa!
It reminds me of one shooter na kilala ko na ginagawa yon. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry.
Ito naman si Charles Joseph. Charles Jacob Delfino.
Ah, okay.
Eh, siyempre, another, you know,
CJ
oo, kasi
Delfino.
tawa siya ng tawa nung na-post yun na Charles Joseph daw pangalan niya. Actually, he was blaming me nung una.
Kasalanan mo, Enzo.
Kasalanan ko. Alam ko naman daw na Charles Jacob pangalan niya. Bakit daw Charles Joseph? How is it my fault?
Kasi hindi mo sinabi.
I didn't know eh.
Gabi Ramirez.
Hindi, actually, yun yung next guest niya, si Gabi.
Si Gabi talaga yung may kasalanan doon, CJ, ha? As look at that. Easy back in there for JM Nambi.
At speaking of, let's just give a shout out to Coach Aisel Santos. Of course, Coach Aisel and sa mga staff ng City Heights, di ba? Coach Aisel, shout out po sa'yo. Happy watching. Unfortunately, Coach Aisel can't be here. Of course, napaka-busy ni Coach Aisel, di ba?
Naman. Pero again, isa yun sa pinakamasipag na coaches dito, hindi lang sa SINAG Liga Asya, hindi din sa Pilipinas.
At pinakamabait, di ba?
Pinakamaganda.
Ayun.
And look at that drive right there for GM Kimbao. Again, GM Kimbao, this is a different type of Kimbao that we're seeing right now.
14 points na, di ba? Normally, facilitator lang siya. He is happy na. Satisfied na siya na magpapacilitate siya. Didepensa. Pero ngayon, this is the GM Kimbao that naging legend sa Pampanga when they won a national tournament.
As we take a look at that shot of the game, atin sa
matatalikod ba yan? Diba?
O, tumalikod ka. Finn Cotton, the official sneaker of SINAG Liga Asya. Finn Cotton moves with you.
Sabi, diba? Improved shooting and good pass! Yun nga nabitin!
A sorry miss there for Joseph Nunag. Alam mo, ilang beses natin nakita yun ngayon in this game. This is the first time.
Isa pa. Isa pa kay
I'm talking about sa Pampanga Delta kasi. Again, Pampanga Delta, usually they, imagine mo, sumablay ng dunk, it happens eh.
Well,
pero pag sumunod, look, you missed a dunk, you missed wide open layups, pag nagsunod-sunod yun, may something eh. Parang kakaiba eh, no? Pero yun nga, again, bilog ang bola. So anything can really happen even to a powerhouse Pampanga Delta.
Oh, and breaks of the game talaga. That's why they call it breaks of the game, diba? Minsan, ganyan talaga mangyayari. But one thing's for sure, this Pampanga Delta, they want to end their tournament elimination round dito on a high note, diba?
Yes, kasi that's a statement that you will give to your opponents coming in dito sa ating playoffs.
Hindi kita mo, Coach Pedic, tumatawa pa eh. Diba? Actually, yung entire team nila, tinatawa na pag nagkakamali sila. And this goes to show na they're enjoying this final game, diba? This is your last game in the elimination round. Enjoy natin. Let's play the right way. At the same time, let's enjoy this moment, diba? Kasi, you know, a couple of the players of Pampanga Delta are going to go to their mother schools na. The NCAA is about to start. The UAAP is about to start. And alam naman siguro, it's no secret that this Pampanga Delta team has the most number of those, diba? UAAP and NCAA players. So, ini-enjoy nila yung hard work. Ito na yung fruit of their labor if they sweep it. If they sweep the tournament.
And this is a learning experience rin dito.
Learning experience.
For the players of for all of the players dito sa SINAG Liga Asya na mga maglalaro sa UAAP and NCAA, di ba? Sa mga iba pang mga tournaments here in the Philippines.
Wow. This is the first time I saw that, ha? Someone trash talk CJ Delfino. And CJ, instead of retaliating, pointed at the score.
Oh.
May scoreboard siya na trash talk, ha?
Oh. And the SLA fans inside the BREN GUIAO convention is loving it, ha?
Kaya lang, hindi nagpang-abot yung air payuan and CJ Delfino, di ba? Look at Delfino go ISO.
CJ. Miklat. Oh, denied! What a great block by Niltrix Galario.
Uy, kaya daw pala wala ngayon si Coach Aisel. May sakit daw pala. Coach Aisel, get well soon po.
Oh, get well soon, Coach Aisel. Pagaling po kayo.
Tinagalog mo lang.
Siyempre, gusto ko lang rin batiin si Coach Aisel, di ba? So, yun nga. Again, so, Josh Muklat, the turnover. So, ball goes to LDG San Pedro. And eto, Jay De Manuel has the ball. He's setting up a play. That's a double high pick here for LDG.
Horns play, pero good read. Galing din sa
Oh,
pababa.
nice play.
Yun lang. Sayang for...
Yun lang. JM Nambi misses that time. And rebound dito ng Pampanga Delta. CJ passes it to the right wing. Oh, in and out. Pero nakita mo yung pulso?
Andun na eh.
You're expecting...
Halfway down eh.
Alam mo yung... Ikaw, di ba? Most of the time, you're gonna anticipate kung ano yung usual na mangyayari.
Yes, but what a perfect storm pa rin dito para sa Pampanga Delta in this third quarter, Rowie. And they're still up.
Oh, and eto, at the end of the third quarter, it has been all Pampanga basketball here, increasing the lead to 38 points na coming into the fourth and final quarter as we take a look at this third quarter highlights. And yun nga yung 3-point shot ni CJ Delfino na tumalikod pa.
And they only allowed 6 points dito sa panig ng LDG San Pedro. What great offense and defense dito galing sa Pampanga Delta.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score 70-32 in favor of Pampanga Delta against LDG San Pedro. So we still have one more quarter remaining. We'll be back, SLA fans, after this.
Ganda ang view. May libre kang kape. Walang problema sa pagkain. May sarili kang mesa. Higit sa lahat, ang fresh mo pa. Walang MRT na kailangang habulin. Walang traffic na kailangang tisin. Kaya sige, tanggapin lang ang orders. Tanggapin lang ang bookings. Tanggapin lang ang racket. Kaya yan with Converge Home Base. For plans as low as 1,500 pesos per month, meron ka ng internet speed up to 200 Mbps. Make it big with Converge Home Base.
Welcome back, SLA fans. This game is brought to you by one of our social media or media partners, Dugout U. And syempre, sunod-sunod ko na, My TV Cebu. And yung next yan, ang Max Ballers Davao. And syempre, babanggitin ko ng ESA Philippines Sports on Air, BlastTV.ph. Ayan, yung ESA Philippines, inunahan ko na si Ila Jmar eh. And syempre, yung Sports on Air, BlastTV.ph and Top Sports.
Speaking of Max Ballers of Davao, kanina, Boss Primo was here.
Oh,
Boss Primo was here in attendance, di ba, to watch that J Project Boomers Parañaque Pelicans game, di ba?
It just shows na grabe yung support talaga ng ating
all the way from
social media partners.
All the way from Tagum pa yun, pumunta pa dito sa Manila. Kagaya ni Boss Jun, di ba, kay Boss Jun Linogon, di ba? Pumunta pa si Boss Jun dito to watch yung first 2 games ng J Project Boomers dito.
Oo, and syempre marami pa tayong gustong pasalamatan dito ha. Syempre sila Mr. Paul De La Fuente of Fin Cotton, sila Coach Benedict of Luidwan Kapampangan, Boss Tony Oanes, Coach Aisel for City Heights Hotel, and syempre yun nga, get well soon, Coach Aisel, ang napakagandang coach ng Pampanga Delta na si Coach Aisel, and syempre yung Rocky Gummy and Candies natin, Mr. Hat Gulaman, Boss June of J Project, yun nabanggit mo kanina, Enzo. Boss Nat Manarang and Ma'am Ana and sila Boss Denden of Manila Bankers Life Insurance. Abangan natin yan, SLA fans, dito sa SINAG Liga Asya, ang Manila Bankers Life.
Yes, and also, since we are in Pampanga, let's also thank Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and Vice Governor Lilian Nanay Pineda, you know, for the hospitality. Kapag andito tayo, every time SLA is here in Pampanga, we are always been well taken care of. Also kila Coach Totoy, di ba? And they're also taking care of the teams na pumupunta dito. Lagi nila sinisigurado na safe nakakarating ng Pampanga mga teams, di ba? Yung hospitality nila Gov Delta, you know, ibang klase. They're very competitive when it comes to the basketball games. Pero sabi nga basketball lang yan. Paglabas natin sa basketball, aalagaan namin kayo. That's Gov Delta's mentality, di ba? Yun yung ginagawa ng mga coaching staff nila, di ba? Yung mga coaches nga nila, kagaya ni Coach Aisel. Iniintindi pa minsan yung mga other teams kung na safe ba sila makarating. Lalo na nung bumagyo dito, di ba? Nung malakas yung bagyo, iniisip nila yung mga teams na dadayo dito sa Pampanga. They were trying to find a different venue na medyo magiging neutral in terms of biyahe para hindi na sila ng baha, di ba? Hindi na sila dadaan sa mga area ng baha. So, thank you so much po, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and Vice Governor Lilia Nanay Pineda po for the hospitality do. And also, mga kabalin, mga kasinag natin dito sa Pampanga. Thank you so much po sa support na binibigay nyo. Of course, this is not gonna be our final day dito sa BREN GUIAO. For sure, babalik pa tayo. But, di ba, I mean, magwa 1 month pa nga lang tayo eh. We're going to just be 1 month old. Sinag Liga Asya is just going to be 1 month old. But yung mga kasinag natin, lalo na yung mga kapampangan, grabe yung suporta.
Yes, it just shows na again, ibang-iba ang hospitality doon at ang mga kabalen natin dito sa Pampanga. Alam mo ba, Enzo, yung nakasama ko kayo, nakatrabaho kayo, this is my first time talaga sa Pampanga na
Huwag kang iiyak
alam mo yung feeling na yun na yung
Dear Charo.
alam mo yun? Hindi, joke lang. Pero yun nga, again, that was my first time when I started working with you guys na pumunta dito sa Pampanga. I get to halubilo. I get to halubilo with the kabalens natin. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Pero yun nga, I got a chance to talk to the kabalens natin, be with them, share stories, have fun. And ibang-iba yung welcome talaga ng mga kabalens sa mga bumibisita dito sa Pampanga. So, I highly encourage everyone, if you've never been to Pampanga, this is one of the best places na pwede mong bisitahin dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes, and this province of Pampanga is, well, actually, lahat ng pinupuntahan natin we've had 3 venues already dito sa Sinag Liga Asya Born 2001 Cup natin. 1 arena in Cainta, which we are thankful.
Yes naman.
Sa yung 1 Cainta University, 1 Cainta College, di ba? Na nasa tapat ng 1 arena. Yung mga estudyante nanonood na Sinag Liga Asya when we are there. And minsan pa nga nagtatanong sila may laro ba yung gantong team? May mga specific teams na sila nakilala na may inaabangan silang team talaga. Nagtatanong sila lagi sa production team natin, sa mga staff.
Isa pang nagtanong sa akin, andyan po ba si Enzo Galarosa? Sabi ko, opo, may mga ganun rin.
Hindi ako naniwala sa'yo. No one wants to see me.
Ako gusto kita makita, Enzo.
Cheesy mo naman. No, just kidding. But in all seriousness, diba, yun nga, 1 arena, dito tayo sa BREN GUIAO, diba, sa Pampanga, daming natutuwa sa atin, daming tatanong kailan ba tayo babalik dito.
Yes.
And, siyempre, our 3rd venue, Santa Cruz, diba?
Grabe yun.
Marami nang tatanong ng mga taga Santa Cruz and even yung mga neighboring cities ng Laguna. Tinatanong, kailan ba ulit babalik ang Sinag Liga Asya? And all I can say to them, abang lang po kayo sa aming social media accounts.
Yes, that's why you need to follow, like and share our Facebook page, Sinag Liga Asya, para at least updated kayo kung saan nga ba bibisita ang Sinag Liga Asya.
Look at the bench of Pampanga. Pinalakpakan nakashoot si Kevin.
Finally,
Titripan nila si Kevin.
Kasi again, this is not Kevin Santos' night,
Well, you have the dog days nga na tinatawag, diba? Pero, even the young skyscraper himself, the pride of Masantol, Pampanga, diba? Will have these kinds of games na halos hindi ka makashoot. But this kid, 19-year-old, actually 20-year-old, nag-birthday na nga pala siya, I forgot, nag-birthday na siya.
Yun nga yung hindi tayo in-invite
Hindi, private guy talaga si Kevin. Tahimik na tao yan.
Malatindang ka no?
Oo. He's a very quiet person. Pwede mo pa nga sabing introvert. Kasi ito, Angeles. I know they were trying to set up Kevin, di ba? But, Kevin Santos, napaka-humble niyan. Actually, lahat ng players ng Pampanga Delta, very humble mga yun. And if they can hold, actually, this is a big lead already, 6 minutes and 37 seconds, di ba? They're on their way to sweeping this entire elimination round. And they deserve it. Bakit? They follow the system ni Coach Pedic and ni Coach Gov Delta Pineda. Sumunod sila lahat despite of the challenges. They even had a game, di ba, sa Santa Cruz na 12 lang ang pumunta, 2 nagkasakit pa.
Grabe.
So, they only played with a 10-man rotation. And it's not just about the talent din kasi. It's about the chemistry. And I've always said this na Governor Dennis Delta Pineda has shown the blueprint on how to develop talent. Ang daming mga politicians, even mga coaches, and even mga just mga businessman na tinitingnan yung program dito ni Gov Delta sa Pampanga, and they're saying na And we can do that too. Nagpapatay ng basketball camp like Coach Rob Labagala, Coach JR De La Cruz of Fossil Rising Suns. Diba? Meron mga iba na local government na gustong gayahin nga yung blueprint. Diba?
Yes.
And Governor Delta is not shy about sharing that idea. Kasi nga, it's much better if maraming gato. Kasi daming natutulungan na bata. Daming pamilya ang nagkakaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan dahil sa sports. And this is not just basketball. Meron nga Kapampangan Olympics, if I'm not mistaken, yung pangalan, si Gov Delta, na lahat ng sports na gagawa, di ba? It just goes to show na yung supportan niya ni Coach Gov Delta sa sports para sa mga Kapampangan is sobrang laki and everyone's following that blueprint.
And it creates kasi opportunities outside rin sa Pampanga, which is better kasi there will be more competition, mas maraming madedevelop na players. It's gonna be, magmi-meet rin sila sa one of the biggest stages, di ba? If may makita pa silang lugar na kung sino ang mga galing mag-develop na mga basketball players. Kasi,
well, case in point, Justin Baltazar, di ba? Before he came home dito sa Pilipinas, he was playing in the B-League, di ba? Si Calvin Abueva, the PBA. Ang daming magagaling na Kapampangan na naglalaro. Arwin Santos, yes. Ian Sanggalang. Hindi ako Kapampangan.
magagaling lang yan narinig kong basketball player. So,
hindi ako magaling. But yun nga, di ba? That's the point. And, you know, mga Cebuano din naman ganun. Cebu and Pampanga actually developed a lot of great basketball players, di ba?
Macbelo.
And there's actually even a debate, di ba, na who's the best basketball player of this generation? Is it Jason Castro na taga Pampanga or is it Junmar Fajardo na taga Cebu, di ba?
And we'll never know kasi magkaibang positions yun eh. Pero as you can see here with that drive by Alan Gamuak, the hoop and the harm and friendly roll to the basket.
And ito, LDGA San Pedro, the Legends Dream Guild Academy, diba, they're trying to do the same thing. Following in suit in this type of program, developing players. And nakikita natin ang laki ng potential ng mga players na to at 18 years of age, playing at this level, at a high level pa, hindi lang basta-bastang naglalaro lang sila dito. They're competing talaga. Kita mo naman, iba dyan, mga 18 years old, 19 years old. Grabe, di ba? And you can see the future is bright nga, not just for Philippine basketball, but the entirety of Asia. Kala ko, dadakak ni Kevin yun.
Pero yun nga kasi what more pa, if most of them are 18 years old, what more pa kaya in the coming years? Wherein nade-develop sila, imagine mo mga nakakalaban nila, itong Pampanga Delta, and sobrang mga dami pang teams na nakaharap dito ng LDG San Pedro. Ang dami nilang matututunan na that will carry in their basketball career.
Totoo, and you know, kagaya nga nung Antipolo Pilgrims League, they have a couple of players there na inter-barangay lang daw ang experience, sabi ni Coach Ernest, di ba? So, diba, we're getting to see how the development of basketball players evolve. Hindi lang yung laro eh. It's also how we develop the talents. Grabe din eh. And we're looking at, you know, the future of
Philippine basketball.
Not just in terms of game, but in terms of how are we developing talent. Ang dami ng skills camp dyan, individual skills camp. And then we have leagues like SINAG Liga ASYA that are going to bring competition to these kids, di ba? Na, yun nga, sinasabi nga natin, di ba? We're gonna have international competition very, very soon, di ba? Dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA. Kaya nga ASYA tayo. Ako rin, di ba? That's the point. The development is different na in today's day and age, and that's a traveling violation of Kevin. And he knew it. He knew it immediately.
Yung reaction ni Kevin Santos, nakita ko, alam mo yung, tama ka, pero wala siyang magawa. Napangiti na lang siya kasi sabi niya, hindi ko alam ba't ako nag-travel, pero tama, traveling yun. And eto, may timeout break tayo. Our score 79-48.
Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Ako si Rodi Santos para sa SINAG Liga ASYA 40. Game na!
Welcome back SLA fans. And eto, Enzo, yung inaabangan ng lahat, ang SINAG Liga ASYA 40.
We will have two divisions, the Open Division and the Executives Division. If you're interested in joining please contact those two numbers in front of your screens or message or email us at sinagasiasports@gmail.com, or you can even send a message to our Facebook page if you have any inquiries. And yun na nga yung habon ng ating commissioner na Sinag Lakas 40 na si Coach Rodney Santos, di ba? Game na.
Oo, game na talaga tayo. Sobrang dami na nag-i-inquire Enzo
I cannot wait to get to cover yung Sinag Lakas 40 na yan.
Kasi makakita tayo ng mga matured players.
Actually, hindi lang mga legends
legends
yun, diba?
actually, na nagtayo ng bandera ng Pilipinas.
Oo, we're gonna see mga, as ito, naharangan nila. They know what Kevin wants to do, a drop step dunk.
And that's his signature move rin kasi. Or one of his patented moves that he's always using. Pero yun nga, sa Sinag Lakas 40, Enzo.
Oo, but for Sinag Lakas 40, di ba, if you're interested in joining, just contact those numbers that we flashed on the screen, or email us at sinagasiasports@gmail.com, or even message us on the Facebook page if you want. And balita ko, meron na nga daw mga teams na nagpirma ng
Oo,
MOA.
marami na Enzo. And yun nga, again, if you're interested, yung social media, and yung...
Ba't ka tumatawa?
Natawa ako sa'yo, Enzo. Kasi yun nga, you can also send an message kay Enzo Galarosa.
Compose yourself, dude.
Oo, kasi...
Compose yourself, Jim
Pero
Boy.
yun nga, ibang klase ka talaga, Enzo. Pero yun na nga, ayaw ko na ituloy. Bakit ka tumingin? Anong tinignan mo dun?
Ito, nakaganon si Sarah eh. Alam mo, malungkot eh.
Malungkot. Alam mo
Kaya
naman.
nga eh.
Alam mo naman, ba't malungkot si Sarah, di ba?
Back-to-back days, ha?
Oo nga, no?
Di ba?
Pero eto,
Clear foul.
Clear foul right there. And eto, si Joseph Nunag will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 shots. So, it looks like, kung Pampanga Delta will maintain this lead, they will be undefeated na here in our Born 2001 Sinag Cup.
In the elimination round, di ba?
Yes, in the elimination round.
Clean sweep of the elimination round.
So, grabe. It just shows the team here of Pampanga Delta, the powerhouse Pampanga. And now,
as good as advertised, yun ang sabihin ko. Oo, grabe. As good as advertised itong kupunan na to. And this is actually their third time na hindi naabot siguro na 100 yung score nila. But Argota with a 3-pointer. And for LDG San Pedro, this is another loss in their books. But this is a great experience for them. Kagaya nga na sinabi ni Iverson Petros kahapon yung pagkatalo daw nila sa Pampanga Delta ang nag-boost sa kanila kasi iba daw yung experience na nag-gain nila. And for LDG, it's the same thing. Diba? Na ganyang type of competition makakalaban mo.
Yes. Ibang klase talaga. Kasi yun nga lagi kong sinasabi daw, it's either you win or you learn.
Ikaw?
Yun lang naman ang lagi kong sinasabi na nabasa ko sa book.
Kay John Maxley.
John Maxwell.
John Maxley.
Sino si John Maxley? Yung sa 70,
AEW. Kasi may AEW fan tayo na kasinag eh. Nakikita ko nagko-comment lagi.
So, mga mahilig sa wrestling dyan, hindi po to wrestling. Sinag Liga Asya is a basketball game, ha?
Well, actually, sabi ng ating President and CEO, Boss Reala, we might venture out to other sports someday, di ba? Sinag Liga Asya pa rin. There's no specific sport naman, di ba? But, that's part of the plan, the future plans of this league, di ba? Na we might venture out to other sports, di ba? But, of course, syempre, basketball muna kasi we're a basketball country. The Philippines is a basketball country.
Yes.
It just excites you, di ba? For our future. And we're just 1 month in, di ba?
Yun nga, sobrang dami nang nangyayari, Enzo. Sobrang bilis ng panahon talaga. Less than a month pa lang tayo.
Di ba? And grabe lang, di ba, na Pampanga Delta, the #1 seed at the top of the food chain, as good as advertised nga, but there are other teams out there that have a target on their back din. NBS Slashers, di ba? After starting 2-0, never lost after that. The Antipolo Pilgrim Sleep din, ang Paranaque Pelicans kanina, di ba, with the Buyas having 40-point performance. Grabe tong liga na to, and we're entering almost the final week na natin dito of the elimination round, and it's just gonna get better kasi after next week, Sunday next week on the 17th, next game day natin after the 17th is going to be the playoffs.
Yes, I'm very looking forward to that, Enzo. CJ Delfino.
Gusto niya idaktak alam mo eh.
Oo nga pero nabitin lang. So this is the last game of Pampanga Delta sweeping the eliminations round dito sa SINAG Liga Asya.
They're just gonna hold on to the ball and let the clock run out. What a performance again for Pampanga Delta. I wouldn't say wire-to-wire victory kasi lumamang itong LDG San Pedro at the get-go. But still showing dominance. What a way to show how good you are. They have swept the entire elimination round dito. 10-0, unscathed, unblemished, undefeated Pampanga Delta.
Grabe, and because of that, they're sitting at the top seed here sa SINAG Liga Asya natin. Pero Enzo, yun nga, pag sinabing playoffs na, wala lahat ng mga pinaghirapan during the eliminations, Enzo.
Yes, grabe.
That's a different territory.
Oh, what a performance from this team. And look at that, another dominant performance sa kanila. Final score natin, 89-52, Rowie. Grabe ang laro na ginawa nitong Pampanga Delta.
Yes, meanwhile for LDG San Pedro, again, back to the drawing board as they still have at least 2 more games after this one. So let's see if ano pa gagawin nila para at least makapasok dito sa ating playoff picture. Pero before that, sino nga ba ang ating SINAG Best Player of the Game? Let's turn over to Sarah Turgeman. Sarah?
And we're here with our SINAG Best Player of the Game powered by J Project. From Pampanga Delta, GM Kiambao, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 out of 8, 3 points field goals. Congratulations, GM. GM, saan mo kinukuha ang iyong lakas at galing?
Unang-una, para sa team, tsaka sa pamilya ko.
GM, ano yung mga naging adjustments mo in tonight's game?
Siguro, mindset. Nagano lang kasi diba, last game na namin ngayon. Talagang sinigurado namin para may mabigyan kami ng advantage sa playoffs.
GM, baka may gusto kang batiin ng mga Kapampangan fans at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, pinabati ko yung pamilya ko, kay mama ko, tsaka sa girlfriend ko, and sa mga barkada ko, Loverboy, Ironman. Yun lang.
Maraming salamat, Gian, from Pampanga Delta. Back to you, Enzo and Rowie.
And again, that is GM Kimbao, our SINAG Best Player of the Game. Powered to you by J Project Clothing Shop. And syempre, nagbabalikot kami, Rowie Sacote and Enzo Galeraso. So Enzo, any final thoughts dun sa game natin?
What a performance and what an elimination round for Pampanga Delta. They had their struggles, especially with that Batang Lakan ng Bulacan game, diba? The heart-stopping game there. But they just showed that they're still the kings. They're still at the top of the hill. As good as advertised, unblemished, unscathed, undefeated Pampanga Delta through 10 games.
And that is the end of the eliminations round for Pampanga Delta. Pero yun pa nga, again, SLA fans, for the next schedule and games natin, tune in lang sa ating social media platforms para at least updated kayo kung kailan ang next game sa atin and saan venue tayo lalaro sa SINAG Liga Asya. Once again, this is Rowie Sacote together with Miss Enzo Galarosa, Sarah Turgeman, and on behalf of Direct Nomar Santiago and the rest of the hardworking and passionate SINAG crew, this is SINAG Liga Asya 2001 SINAG Cup. We'll see you SLA fans in our next game. Peace!